We watched The Mummy. A resurrected Egyptian mummy searches Cairo for the girl he believes to be his long lost princess. It's about 73 minutes. This one is the 1932 Boris Karloff, directed by Karl Freund version. I actually thought this one would be a little bit more iconic in that all the other mummies kind of stem from this, and it's actually not true. This one is kind of like Dracula, but a different area. The screenplay is written by John L. Balderston. He's actually responsible for a lot of these movies at the time. He wrote the Dracula screenplay for both the play and the film. So those elements are definitely here. Karl Freund actually directed a lot of Dracula. Interestingly, he was mostly a cinematographer. His thing, his biggest claim to fame was he he perfected the really bright lighting that gives I Love Lucy such a very iconic imagery. It actually informs a lot of sitcom cinematography later on. And then, of course, Boris Karloff is here, and he is more known for being Frankenstein's monster than he is the Mummy. I will admit, he's got a striking appearance. He's not the Mummy particularly for long, not like he is in the Hammer films. If it matters to you, I'm trying to watch as many of the Mummy films as I can before the Lee Cronin movie, and I did them kind of in reverse for this reason, because this one's very dated. I've actually never really heard much about it, so I tried to kind of check this one out last, and now I can kind of look at them in a different light. This is interesting because while this is the original, as far as the movies go, most of the movies come from The Mummy's Hand, which is like a sequel unofficially to this. I don't know, this is kind of fun, it's interesting, it's got some striking imagery, but it's definitely got the same pitfalls a lot of them do. In the Wikipedia, it doesn't describe it as racism, it comments on otherness. Actually, this is the only one that comments where one of the characters comments on, in Egypt, it's Islam, and they long for what would be contemporary Egypt. And it's like a weird kind of racism, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't feel as racist in the other films, where here, I don't know. It just is really overt, and, it is what it is. There's definitely that otherness presence here, but other than that, I think the movie's pretty fun. It's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's even particularly more or less racist than, like, Dracula. We just don't think about Dracula as, like, kind of a racist caricature because it's Transylvania and not Egyptian, I suppose. Although, I don't know, you could make the same comment about the Romani and probably be right on track. I had a pretty fun time with this. It's pretty interesting. For the time, it's pretty good. It just isn't the Bela Lugosi Dracula, and it's not Frankenstein. At the end of the day, those are its real big weaknesses, is it never quite reaches the heights of what you would look for. It's actually kind of wild that, this one is fine, but overall it's somewhat forgettable. The big standouts is Boris Karloff looks great. Zita Johann looks fantastic. I actually was kind of curious. I was clicking around, checking their, IMDb's. Boris Karloff has 206 acting credits. Zita Johann has 8. So, in case you're wondering what a huge disparity or how hard Boris Karloff seems to have been working at the time, it's a gigantic disparity. Actually, Frankenstein comes before The Mummy, and then he goes on to reprise Frankenstein's monster, but this is well into his career, if it matters to him. He's got, like, kind of a striking face. It's real interesting. I had a good time with this. It's pretty interesting. I would give it probably an 8. It just is, it's just old. It is what it is. You can't really find, like, a good copy of it. I don't know if anybody's ever tried to upscale it or clean it up, but it's fun. It's charming. It's got some cute moments. It's fun, but I don't know. It's a good piece of history. It's no Dracula, but few things are. At the end of the day, few things really are or ever could be. So it is what it is. I had a good time with this. I might check out The Mummy's Hand at some point. I won't have time this week. I've filled it with the other Mummy films, and I understand where this is definitely where it starts. The Hammer films are almost most definitely what you recommend, what you remember when you think of like an old-timey mummy movies, as opposed to Bela Lugosi's Dracula, something like that, or Swamp Thing, that kind of thing. So we had a good time. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't. I don't know if I would go out of my way for it. It was kind of a pain in the ass to find, other than renting it, which was, you can find that about anywhere. You kids be good. I'll catch you soon, and we'll go from there. If you're excited for The Mummy, you should check these movies out. I can't say I don't recommend any of them. Some of them obviously are better than others. Obviously. We'll talk about those throughout the week.